Wrestling is a physically demanding sport. If you wish to participate in such a sport, you must put your health and possibly your life in danger. 14 wrestlers have died in the ring thus far. Even though it has been widely known that wrestling is a scripted event with every conceivable ending compressed, it was and remains a highly serious business. Wrestlers made many sacrifices to achieve the goal of producing a modern-day combatant for the delight and wonder of their audience. A lot can happen during a wrestling match. For example, what appears to be a minor bump to the audience may have a significant impact on the wrestler in the ring. That being said, I'm KB the Mark from WBP TV, and this are sad incidents that happen in the ring. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to stay up to date. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro.
I'm a visionary, revolutionary. I'm a visionary, revolutionary.
Among the unfortunate wrestlers who have died in the ring is Iron DiBiase. He was the adoptive father of the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase and the grandfather of Ted DiBiase Jr., a multi-time tag team champion. This explains why the name sounded familiar. After several years as an amateur, DiBiase made his professional wrestling debut in 1950. He won the AWA Midwest Heavyweight Championship 3 times during his career. While the NWA's territory system affected the wrestling world, DiBiase won titles in multiple territories. Unfortunately, during a match versus Man Mountain Mike on July 2nd, 1969, the Iron experienced the unthinkable. While wrestling, he had a heart attack. Harley Race, a WWE Hall of Famer and all-time great, was in attendance. He deduced the cause of DiBiase's collapse in the ring. Race attempted but failed to conduct CPR on DiBiase. The Iron was transported to a neighboring hospital but was pronounced dead upon arrival. Although his wrestling legacy was carried on by his son Ted and grandchildren, it would have been preferable if the Iron had been around to see his offspring's success within the squared circle. The news of WWE deaths in the ring reaches a global audience. However, there have been some wrestlers' deaths in minor promotions. One such case involves the late Daniel Michael Quirk, known by his ring name Spider. In 2002, he made his professional wrestling debut before the age of 20. He worked for NWA, Chikara, and a few more promotions. Quirk was ready to make his mark in professional wrestling by the age of 22. On May 28, 2005, he had no idea that his match against Highlight Kid at an Ultimate Championship Wrestling event would be his last. During the fight, Quirk's opponent took a step back while performing a move. Quirk attempted to innovate on the fly to compensate for his opponent's error. However, the scenario finished with Quirk collapsing face first on the floor. Furthermore, there were no mats outside the ring. The contest was promptly halted by the referee. Quirk was loaded into an ambulance and treated in every manner conceivable, but didn't make it. Luther Lindsay was a well-known professional wrestler in the 1950s and 1960s. During the NWA territorial days, he competed all over the United States. He was also a member of Stampede Wrestling and All Japan Pro Wrestling. While rising through the ranks of the professional world, he earned the respect of Stu Hart, J.J. Dillon, Lou Thesz, and others. In addition, his list of accomplishments is extensive. Lindsay continued wrestling as the 1970s began. Lindsay crashed with Bobby Paul of Charlotte on February 21, 1972. In an unexpected turn of events, he died of a heart attack while pinning his opponent for the win. After the match, local police were contacted because Lindsay was completely unresponsive. Shortly after being brought to the dressing room, he was pronounced dead. What distinguishes him from previous wrestlers who have died in the ring is that he died while making the pin. WWE inducted him into the Hall of Fame in 2017 for his accomplishments to the wrestling industry. Keep an eye out for Salamander's episode of Beyond Kayfabe on Lindsay. Bruiser Brody was a notable wrestler in the 1980s and one of the few to never spend an extended period of time in either the NWA or the WWF. Brody had invested in WWC promotion in Puerto Rico, and Jose Huertas Gonzalez was a friend of WWC promoter and star Carlos Colon. Gonzalez allegedly took matters into his own hands after becoming irritated with Brody's refusal to work in the promotion. Before a match on July 16, 1988, Gonzalez told Brody to meet him in the shower to discuss business privately. Wrestlers that night claimed Gonzalez was carrying a knife wrapped in a towel. Gonzalez allegedly grabbed Brody by the hair and stabbed him many times in the chest and stomach when he ducked to enter the showers. Brody was rushed to San Juan for treatment but died during surgery. Gonzalez fled the building swiftly but was apprehended later. He claimed self-defense during his murder trial and was acquitted. Gonzalez retired, asserting his innocence, and the Puerto Rican wrestling world was thrown into disarray for years. To be honest, WWE does a fantastic job of safeguarding its superstars in the ring. Although there is a buzz when a WWE wrestler dies, there are no stories of WWE deaths in the ring. However, one superstar died in front of thousands of spectators during a live WWF pay-per-view. Owen Hart is a member of the Hart family. In 1999's Over the Edge pay-per-view, Hart was going to contend for the Intercontinental Championship as the Blue Blazer, a superhero gimmick. WWF settled on a character-appropriate entrance for Hart. The goal was for him to descend from the rafters into the ring. Prior to the event, the concerned employee successfully tested the entrance. Unfortunately, while making the actual entrance, Hart mistakenly activated the early release mechanism. He was 78 feet above the ring at the moment. As a result, he fell chest first into the ring. After the on-site professionals failed to recover Hart, he was taken to a hospital where he died before midnight. It was a contentious and tragic course of events that should have been avoided at all costs. That's it, everyone. Let us know in the comments what you think about this video. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off. Until the next one.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.